drink it. You need to get some stuff. I drink Kangen Water. It's got my skin shining, bro.
Kangen Alkaline Water. By the way, I own a Kangen machine. Push out the acidity out of my water, and I have something that is alkaline.
Alkalize. In an alkaline environment, you're going to have rich oxygen. Cancer cells don't even do well in a highly oxygenated environment. They don't live in that kind of environment. They live in an environment where there's no oxygen or very limited oxygen. If you're really over fat, think of I'm over acid. If you feel like you're fat, I'm over acid. If you alkalize like crazy, you'll lose weight so fast it'll make your head spin. Your mind will be blown. You'll say, how come I've held all this time? Because once the acid's out, you don't need to retain the fat to protect you, and your body will let go of the fat. But remember, if you keep dealing with the cause but not the source, nothing changes long term. That's what keeps me going. That's what's going to keep you going, is alkalinity.
So this is the pH scale, and if anything is below neutral, it's acidic, and you definitely do not want your body to be acidic, because all disease comes from too much acid in the body, and that acid is actually coming from consuming foods and drinks that are acidic to our body, and that acid builds up over time and causes sickness and disease. And the way to fight it is by getting alkaline, by drinking alkaline water, because no disease can actually live in an alkaline oxygen environment. And that is why Kangen water is actually considered miracle water, because of its tremendous alkalizing capacity. So keep these colors in mind, because we will be checking the different pH levels of different types of waters and drinks and see if they're promoting health or disease.
Kangen Water 9.5.
Using this meter, we can actually see what's actually inside the water. As soon as you dip it in, you get a reading which is negative, and if it's negative, that means it's good for you and it's promoting health. Essentia seems to have the same pH level, but what's inside of it is what actually matters. If it's positive, it's causing acid and inflammation in the body. Now, tap water is contaminated with a bunch of harmful chemicals like chlorine, which actually causes cancer. This is what happens to the water when it goes inside your body, because your body has carbon dioxide, and we're blowing carbon dioxide in this water to see how it reacts. So Essentia and tap water becomes acidic to your body, but Kangen water doesn't, because it's been electrically alkalized. Whereas Essentia and tap water has chemicals in it. They just simply add baking soda to change the pH color. If you look at the back of Essentia, it says sodium bicarbonate in the ingredients, which is actually baking soda. The reason why bottled water is so acidic is because the chemicals from the plastic leaches onto the water, which is really dangerous. So drinking Dasani and Aquafina is the same as drinking Sprite and Gatorade. And if you check what's inside them, it's causing real serious damage to our health by causing so much acid, disease, and inflammation in the body. And that is why we have a crisis of diseases around the world, because most people are not even aware of this information. The great thing is, as soon as you start drinking Kangen water, your body gets rid of the acid and returns to its natural pH level. But soda is so acid that it takes 4 of these bags to just neutralize 1 bottle of drinking soda. As soon as you take a sip of soda, your body becomes acidic again. Only 1 sip. That's how poisonous soda is to us. So this tea bag is like our body. Normally you would have to boil the water to make the tea, but not with Kangen water, because the molecules are so tiny that it penetrates the tea bag and it brings out the nutrients in it.
When the water travels through the machine, it's electrified by 8 platinum plates. That process is called electrolysis. There's so much force, so much electricity going through that machine that it changes the molecular structure of the water and makes the water molecules smaller. So the water molecules become microclustered. Imagine it like this. If your cell was a chain link fence and you were trying to throw baseballs through that chain link fence, maybe 1 out of every 10 baseballs would get through. But if you threw golf balls through that chain link fence, you know that you would get at least 8 or 9 or 10 out of 10 of them through if you threw 10. And that's the difference between regular water and micro-clustered water. If you drink a gallon of regular water, it's gonna sit in your stomach and you're gonna feel bloated. Whereas when you drink Kangen water, you're getting cellular hydration. So you can drink a gallon of Kangen water and you're not gonna feel all bloated and uncomfortable. The water is not going to sit in your stomach. It's actually going to be absorbed on a cellular level and get into your bloodstream and hydrate your brain. It's so important to get cellular hydration. In fact, about 75% of people, you go look it up, 75% of people are dehydrated right now. And dehydration is one of the main causes of dis-ease. So you definitely want to get cellular hydration. And the way that you do that is by drinking micro-clustered Kangen water.
The machine also makes 11.5 pH strong Kangen water, which has a lot of uses. So all our lives, we've been taught that water and oil do not mix, right? But is that really true? The molecules of 11.5 are so tiny and the pH level is high enough that it can actually emulsify and break down the oil. So our fruits and vegetables are actually sprayed with poisonous pesticides and they're oil-based. So when the rain comes, they don't just wash away with normal water. This water has the ability to wash off those pesticides. Like these days they're supposed to be organic with 0 pesticides, but it's a lie. And if you're not washing those pesticides off, it's literally like drinking this nasty water. So now that you're aware of how the water that you're drinking is acidic and is risking your and your family's health and affecting it negatively, the solution is to click the link in the description to go to our website to get your machine and learn more about the water and the different uses of the water and how you can save a lot of money by using this machine, because the machine lasts you 40 years, so it's a lifetime investment and you're going to be drinking water for the rest of your life. And the water that you're drinking is who you are, because we're 72% water. So if you truly decide to change your water, you will change your life.